just go do it already. Morning. Okay. So I've had a few thoughts in my mind before I go to the gym. What I wanted to kind of share with you. I don't know which ones I'm going to share. Sorry, everything's kind of random. I think because of the, how can I put it? Let me try and think and put this on pause for a moment. So I'm really trying to get the word and my brain's like. I just can't get it. What morning blues? So just say because of the platform of YouTube, and obviously the intimacy that we're trying to build up here, and trying to be realistic. As you can tell, more often than not, I just do one take hits, bang, just put string a whole load of words and thoughts together and just put it out to you. Obviously, where I'm wanting to go is try to get structure, but thinking about it, it's going to become difficult. It's going to make things even more difficult in a sense because of the fact of what I'm trying to do. The rate of information I'm trying to put out before gym, after I've gone to gym, or later on in the evening. So say two videos a day. If I start building structure around it, it's going to become difficult, and it's going to begin to push me this way or that way. I mean, if I speak to you before I go to the gym, or strive to try and do it almost all the time, what it does mean is that there will be a message focused on go in and keeping it and keep going, etc, etc. And obviously later on in the day I might be able to string up other formulas, because what I'm trying to do right now is get momentum. It's like anything, at the end of the day, the way you structure yourself is basically you try to have a target in mind in the first instance. And that's what I was thinking about. I mean, what are your aspirations? What are your thoughts? What are your ideals? Because if they're not strong enough, your activity, your energy, your movement, your momentum is more than likely not going to be strong enough. And you have to look at what is the most important to you. If it's a case of you earning money, getting your children to school, or getting to work on time, coming back home, wanting to relax, wanting to chill out, find work, another kind of hobby, or whatever it may be, or maybe just getting through the day, just trying to just get up and get through the day and everything else. You have to find a position where you place a priority on trying to lose this weight and trying to get your weight loss objectives met. And like I said yesterday, a lot of that is based on your thinking and preparation in regards to do with trying to get everything set up with regards to doing momentum, getting a meal plan, getting an idea with regards to what you're going to do. Now you might be thinking, well, that's all well and good, John, but how am I going to do this? What way am I going to do this? Everything else. What you do in the first instance, if you've just picked up on this, is begin to try and work on the things that you do know, and then begin to try and find out about the things you don't know. And the easiest way is just Google it or YouTube it, seriously, and then begin to wade through the information. But don't get bogged down in it. I'm not a perfectionist. Well, I am in one sense, but in another sense I've got this kind of go-get mentality, go and do it. But the things that hinder me, even to do setting up this channel, one of the things, not even one of the many things is basically, I want to do it this way, I want to do it that way, I need to edit it this way, I need to edit it that way, I need to be doing this, I need to be sitting down, I need to be having information coming, behind my back, and all this kind of stuff, swishing in and everything else. That's all well and good, but how much time is that going to take? And then how does that limit your information? If I end up with a good production quality, and I'm able to get 1 or 2 videos out in a week, or maybe 3 to 4, pushing it, that's good in one sense. But if I can aim to get 2 videos out a day, okay, just listen to the logic of this, and there's obviously 7 days in a week. I'm telling you, like, basic maths. But then that's, anywhere between, say if I miss a day here and there, which can always happen, not week after week, but from time to time, then I'm going to be averaging anywhere between 10 to 14 videos a week of getting information out and inspiring my followers, my subscribers, people who need that inspiration, that encouragement, and they like the way I'm doing things. It doesn't work for everyone. That's how I've got to think. I've got to try. I can't try to just do a Hollywood production at the end of the day. And that's how you've got to think to do with you going to the gym. That's how you got to think about your eating and everything else. You do what you can do in the first instance, and then you continue and build upon that, build on it. And that's why I keep saying to you, just go do it already. Just get started. You get started, something's going to happen. And what is that going to be? It's going to be the beginning. It's going to be an immediate beginning, and it's going to start taking immediate effect in your life to the level that you allow it to take hold of you, to the level that you engage with the gym, that you engage with looking at how you're eating your food and trying to change things. Obviously, I'm going to be giving you so much stuff as time goes along, in a way that is going to be palatable, in a way that's going to make sense. I'm going to give you links underneath my own videos where people have spoken correctly and in a way that is a lot more conducive and a lot more kind of it will kind of tie up with what I'm speaking about, but it'll be done in that kind of production kind of way, or in that kind of informative way, with the kind of the data and the information there for you to kind of look at. What my main aim is to do is to get the information to you in a way that I can basically move forward and take you forward. So I'm almost like a curator. I'm going to try and speed up the whole process for yourself. Like I said, for the first week or so, or maybe the first 2 or 3 weeks, I'm going to be just speaking about the mind, getting you guys focused, getting myself focused, getting a momentum going at my end, getting a momentum going at your end, so you're listening and everything else. And we'll start moving forward, and then the links will start coming, and more information and so forth, and the before and the whilst and the after pictures, etc, etc. But first and foremost, what does that have to do with anything with regards to do with you going? Nothing. It's motivational. Okay, so understand that that's going to help with your mind and everything else, and it's motivational. That's going to help to a degree, but the biggest thing that's going to start, the biggest change in your life right now, is you just going already. Okay, so I've said all that because sometimes what might happen, I don't know, because people think in different ways, and I'm one of those kind of people. And I like to get all the information, put it all in a box, have it all in, have a nice pretty bowl with it, open it up and understand everything else. And I've seen every single time I do that, not with just things like losing weight or meal plans or whatever, but with regards to do with anything, it just slows me down. Now, sometimes you need to be educated. I mean, if I'm going to drive a car, I need to do that. If I'm going onto a strict meal plan, etc., and it's going to be things that could need for me to research and speak to a GP about, I understand. But what I'm trying to get you to do right now is just bring your portions down. That's not, you don't need to tell me anything about, oh, I need to see something about, I'm trying to get you started. So at least then what you're doing is you're how can I put it? Re-energizing and just reprogramming your mind, preparing yourself and actually getting started at the end of the day. Because it's like a battle. You're going to war with your body, you're going to war with your thinking, you're going to war with media, with what they tell you, you're going to war with your life and everything else. It's a battle. And sometimes battles are messy, and sometimes you hear the warning bell or the alarm or whatever, you know, and you're not ready. Okay? That's where you are possibly currently right now. And you know that something's happening, but you've just got to fight now. So just get started, alright? So sorry to go on a massive kind of tangent all over the place, but it's just like I have so much stuff whizzing in my head. And I want to try and get as much of that out to you as much as possible. And let it be, allow my channel to be like almost a stopgap of inspiration and kind of, I can't be bothered. I don't want to do it. I've got morning blues. I've got weekend blues. I'm too busy. I've got this going on. I don't know how to do this. And then I come on, I talk. I don't want it to be that I become like a monkey on your back in any shape or form, a negative kind of thing. I want it to be a positive thing where basically you say, you know what, I'm going to go and just try and make some time. I'm going to make time today. Or I can't get to the gym or whatever, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a half an hour walk around the block, or I'm going to do an hour's walk. Or, you know what, I'm finding trouble getting to the gym. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to buy an exercise bike. Or I'm going to get a walking machine or a rowing machine. Not that kind of stuff that you see on late night TV where you get that crap where you can just be doing all this. I'm on about something that will physically get you on it. But don't get something that you're not going to use, okay? And like I always said, if the easiest thing you can do, if you've got a problem with trying to find the gym right now and everything else, don't let that slow you down or resources or money. If you've got a bike, get on a bike and ride it. You know what I mean? And just find somewhere to ride it and everything else for at least half an hour minimum. An hour would be fantastic. But because you're just starting off, and everything you do, please, I forgot to say, everything you do, Don't smash it. I'm trying to get you to do the time, but the levels of what you're doing, I want you to do it. It's light. It's extremely light. You're not worrying about breaking into sweat right now. What you're trying to do is you're worrying about making a lot in that half an hour to 45 minutes to an hour a day to do with moving yourself, okay? You're a lot in that portions that they begin to come down a little bit, that you can take at least an eighth off and then try to possibly take a quarter off, okay? Whilst you're waiting to hear what's good to eat and what's not good to eat. Whilst you're waiting to find out for yourself, whilst you're waiting to looking into things, but you need to find out things. Do you guys understand? You need to begin to just start collating and creating, curating, should I say, information for yourself so you understand what's going on. Let me see the time. All right. So it's coming short. Time's only running out. I might do a second one to carry on from this. But what I wanted to do is just basically say, look, try and get rid of, I'm going to make another one straight after this one. But just basically just get the excuses out of the way. Don't let your excuses and don't let time be the dictator of why you cannot or why you only do a little bit. Let it be the reason why you begin to find and distinguish what you're going to start doing with your life towards moving forward, to do with this weight loss, to do with getting a better quality of life and being able to be a lot more agile and nimble in yourself. Okay, until next time, keep on keeping on and just go do it already. See you later.